All right, man. Night vision. It's like 4 hours of daylight these days, but it is like almost 10 o'clock. But hey, I'm talking about how women shoot they shot, right? And a lot of times, you know, women can't understand us. We don't understand women. I was having a conversation with somebody about Big Sean and Jhené Aiko, and you know, it was a woman. She like trying to like. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know she was Big Sean that took her from her husband. And I'm like, at the end of the day, why would he trust her? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he marry her? He's like, why do you guys just not tell us, you know, up front? This should be common sense. To me, it's common sense. Y'all, women love to be lied to. So he already knew that she couldn't, like, if you left your husband for me, why would I ever marry you? It's simple as that. Why would I ever take you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, now a guy can just hang around for some time and just be like, okay, we can kick. But I guess, whatever. Women don't understand that. I get it. Maybe guys should tell them up front, I am marrying you because, but nonetheless, we just on different vibrations, right? But, you know, the whole thing about how they shoot they shot, they do anything but be direct. And the reason I started off the video with that is that they always want us to do some shit that they won't do, right? Oh, we should be direct and tell you that your disloyalty will not only go so far. I can only go so far in a relationship with you because of your disloyalty, right? We should be direct about that, like Jhené Aiko and Big Sean. But then again, women refuse to be direct about what they want as far as shooting a shot at the guy. You know what I'm saying? They refuse to be direct on that standpoint. Instead of just be like, you know what? You know, instead of just standing by the guy or walking up to the guy or looking away from a guy, the dumbest choosing signals they have. Sitting next to a guy. You know what I'm saying? Not the good choosing signals like locking eyes or smiling. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, coming up to a guy and telling him, hey, yo, my name is Denise, and, how you doing? And, instead of introducing yourself, but I get it. They can't deal with the rejection. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't handle the rejection. And what I find so funny is the phrase they say that a man can go through the same pain or, oh, shit. 1 second. A man can't go through the same pain that a woman goes through. And we're just thinking like, why can't we go through the same pain that, sorry, this microphone tripping. Why can't we go through the same pain that a woman goes through? That's what I don't understand. I'll hold it. So why can't we go through the same pain that a woman goes through? We go through a lot worse pain. We go through rejection. We go through, a lot of us that had broken backs or strained hamstrings, and we still went to work. A lot of us was dead sick. We still worked and had to feed our family. We go through emotional pain that we have to pin up because don't nobody care. When women get mad, they can vent and air it out on social media, or they can speak to somebody. Don't nobody give a fuck about your problems as a man. Don't nobody care about them, so why talk about them? So them saying that generic bullshit, of course a dude can. A dude handles the same pain that a man put a woman through better than when a woman put a man through it. Like when a woman cheat, a real dude, a real man, and my girl voice, a real man is just gonna take that L, not put no hands on Buddy, not put no hands on her, and just move on and rebuild. He know how to play. Hey, he take that L. He don't go on social media to expose her and put the video up. He may record her for, police purposes or divorce purposes, but outside of that, a real man, though, exposing this girl for cheating is just gonna be an indictment on his character, right? Other bitches gonna see him as weak. Other men gonna see him as soft. So he gonna hold that L, right, in silence. Now, women, they can't take that pain. They destroy anything for the kids. They destroy shit for themselves. All types of stuff. Right? We know this. We know men take pain better than women, whether it's emotional pain, physical pain, because we don't have an outlet for it. And eventually that's one of the reasons why we get knocked off early, because we got so much pent up frustration and anger and pain and shit we go through that we don't have an outlet, right? But, women need to, women at this point, they're going to need to flip the script and be aggressive. And there's a lot of things they have to flip the script on. A lot of women just, they're going to have to come out and admit it that they got to share a man. Because a lot of the dudes is walking away. They're going to get passports. And some dudes are just finding marriages. And some dudes are just saying, I'm not doing it. And the guys that's literally playing the field and they sharing men a lot of the guys are the guys that they want. Or some of the guys they have to choose from, because the pool, it lacks depth. You got to understand, in America, it's still 2 million more women than men. So if you factor in guys that's not interested, that's, just saying, hey, I'm got to work on myself, guys that, they're already taken, guys that's in poly relationships, guys that's gay, men that got passport only deal with women abroad. Really, that gap may be wider. Well, obviously it's wider. And then you have to be a guy that a woman attracted to. So women gonna have to start being aggressive with these guys. But then also, they hate to admit that they don't want to share a guy. That's the troubling thing about it. They hate that they don't want to admit it, that they share guys, then they share men. And they sharing it. They letting guys go for cheating and then basically sharing them with the rest of the girls, right? Sharing them with the girl he cheated on, allowing him to be free and still have access to you. So a lot of them gonna have to understand the fact that the matter is, you're gonna have to be more aggressive in your hunt, right? You're gonna have to, introduce yourself to guys. And I think women just think automatically when they do that a guy just gonna want to fuck. But let me let y'all on the secret, and I'm pretty sure most women know this: when a guy is interested in you, it's sexually. That's it. When a guy first see you and he don't know you from a can of paint, he see you, at the movies, or he see you all the time at the grocery store, he just want to fuck. It's a sexual attraction. Now, can it become deeper than that? Absolutely. The attraction can become so much deeper than that when he gets to know you. And that's what I always tell women right then and there. They say guys fake personalities, and guys don't fake who they are. Y'all have these built up imaginations of what y'all want him to be in y'all head. And the guy be so nice, so great to you. And all of a sudden, women think he got the pussy and he didn't want to. And sometimes some guys don't even get the pussy and they start treating y'all different. It's because of you. It's you. It's the way you speaking. It's something that you said. It's the way that you acting. You coming to the table saying what, you're not doing and what he needs to do. Hey, ladies, why don't you tell him what you gonna bring to the relationship? You know what I'm saying? Therefore, you become more than just a sexualization. You know what I'm saying? But when women look at it, they shoot their shot. They automatically like, man, he know he getting some pussy, right? And that's still up to you. What if you talk to the guy and he say some foul shit or some wild shit? You like, I can't fuck with that. Guess what? He ain't getting the pussy. That's still up to you. But I guess they feel like, he got one up. He got one up because I approached him. Guess what? It doesn't fucking matter. When you show the initiative or that aggression to get a guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that makes him appreciate. That makes him feel more appreciative. Some guys, maybe you feel like he can dog you out. That's up for you to determine the way he talk and move in the vetting period, right? But a real dude gonna be appreciative of that and say, that's a girl that know what she want, and and I know at least I know she like me for, she don't know how much money I'll make. She don't know where I work at. She likes me for my physical attraction. You know what I'm saying? Most guys gonna appreciate that. But it's at the point where y'all done ran off all the guys where y'all gonna have to go out there and be aggressive. Y'all gonna have to be aggressive. And ain't nothing wrong with it. The female lions go out there and do the hunting. They do the hunting. Ain't nothing wrong. Y'all are already masculine in America in so many ways. What's one adding one more thing that's a positive thing? Go shoot your shot. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You never know. You never know. Go shoot your shot. You know, but you know, ultimately, y'all have created that. Y'all have created that climate of that's what has to happen. Now you'll create that climate. I'll never ask a boy to be my boyfriend. I'd never ask a guy out. Cool. It's always attaching never to things when it's with a man. I never care about a man. I never pay a man's way. I never buy. It's always one thing that women use never with, or words around synonymous with that. It's always with a man. But this is why you don't believe in what bitches say. Excuse my language. You know what they hit you with? I don't even like doing this. You know, I don't even do this for niggas, but I do it for you. Yeah, the very same thing they say they never do. When they meet a guy they actually like, especially past sex, they're gonna do those things. So you don't be pay attention to what women be saying, honestly. You know, when you hit these chicks, when you really sleep with these chicks, and I hit the screen 1,000 times. When you start putting that dick on these chicks, that whole everything changes. The minute a woman orgasms, everything changes. But you know what? I'm not going to get too detailed on YouTube about that. Everything changes. Everything changes. So, like I said before, women always going to talk about what they will and what they won't do. And I never do this for a dude and never make us play and all this stuff. You know, and that mindset that they have, is why all the guys have left. And don't just think it's a black woman thing. You know, it's a lot of these other women that's on that shit too. That a lot of guys just like, hey, I'm good. And when you have, and I understand they're poisoning guys with they poisoning guys with I don't know how she beat me here, but I know they poisoning guys with food, and testosterone ain't that high, and that's a lot of that's tied to a lot of sexual functions and libido and stuff. But for guys not to really pedestalize getting pussy like that no more in the United States, that's crazy. But I appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.